Thanksgiving from all of us to all of you as the Saints take the field. First time the Saints have played on Thanksgiving, and the tradition continues with the Dallas Cowboys. Brees fires and completes it. That continues on 1st and 20 all day downfield. Henderson, penalty flag and a catch anyway. Henderson's always been a big play guy in his career, averaging over 18.5 yards per catch. Here's the first run, and it's carried by Ivory. Touchdown.
On this down right here, 8th in the NFL, stopping teams on 3rd down.
Kitna throws, pass is caught by Hurd, and he will pick up a first. Ton of Saints fans in the crowd, they make noise, and this one intercepted by Will Smith. Then he lost the football on the way to the ground, and the Saints are on top of it.
Will Smith stops, and then he just goes right up because Kitna wasn't looking that way the entire time. He didn't get a good feel for where Will Smith was in relation to having to try to make this throw.
On 2nd down, time runs out. Brees goes down. Julius Jones, former Cowboy, on a screen, forced out at the 31. Center, holder, kicker, attended South Lake Carroll High School.
Todd Dodge was the head coach of that team, and Sean Payton said he might have him here at the game today.
That's right here in Dallas. This one bends its way in. Dez Bryant, the rookie, and this one is snapped right past Kitna. Wasn't even looking for it.
He's not going to be asked to pass protect often.
Spencer coming off the edge, doesn't get there. The pass is caught by Colston. Brees has not thrown an incompletion. It's 1st down for the Saints. Ball at the 28. And this one down the middle. The pass is caught by Henderson for the touchdown. They're saying he was not touched on the sliding catch.
You know, Joe, I agree with you. I didn't see definitive contact, but it sure looked like there was, and I don't know how there couldn't be right there. He's all over.
I mean, he's down, arm is down, body's down.
Is charged to the road on the field of a completed catch. After reviewing the play, the runner is down at the 6-yard line.
And it's Drew Brees in the middle of all that, making it work. Here's Ivory. That's his 2nd of the day. And the Saints are making it look awfully easy here in Texas.
They work on it constantly throughout the week. They have a variety of different hard counts to keep these great pass rushers at bay.
Here's a pass caught by Miles Austin. Ball comes out. Saints on top of it. No ruling yet as to whether it was a catch and a fumble, and it is. His left elbow was down. Was it down prior to the ball being knocked out by Danny Clark? And Garrett's going to challenge another one. Here's the recovery.
After reviewing the play, the runner is down by contact at the 26-yard line.
Kitna said just go play. That's what he likes. And he's trailing 17-0. Now in trouble, finds his tight end Witten, who takes a seat. And on 1st down, Kitna. Time runs out. Now he'll run. 1st down carry by Jon Kitna. 38. Doesn't bother him. Looked like a false start. Cowboys got away with it. And here's a carry by Felix Jones for 5.
Yeah, and even back when he was my backup, you just always knew he was going to go into coaching.
Play action from Kitna. Pass to Witten for the 1st down. Sean Payton has thrown the challenge flag to see if Witten got both feet down. 1, 2.
I see 2 feet as well, Joe.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is confirmed. It is a completed catch. The runner, the receiver, caught the ball and got 2 feet down before going out of bounds.
3-man rush. Martellus Bennett makes the catch. And he will be marked out short of a 1st down. Barber in a tailback on 4th and 1, and he gets it on a toss. A leap, and he is knocked down short of a first down. Great play made by Dunbar. Reggie Bush checks into the huddle. First game back since week 2. Broken right fibula out in San Francisco. A major weapon for the Saints. And they go to him and hits him in the helmet. Incomplete, 4th down. Miles Austin is back in the lineup for Dallas. He left and x-rays were negative on his right arm. Good run by Felix Jones.
11 of their 30 rushes last week came in the 4th quarter.
Here's more from Felix. Got a big hit, falls forward.
And he's been around some good ones, including Calvin Johnson in Detroit.
Rolling to his right, throwing across the middle. Bennett almost had it knocked loose. Quick throw, Roy Williams, and he will fight for another Dallas first down. Snap wasn't very good. Kitna throws, first down Dallas. Miles Austin is back, and he's to the New Orleans 40. Another long drive by the Cowboys. Good catch by Felix Jones. Room to run down inside the 15. Good drive being put together by Kitna. And now he loses the football.
You get real good in the red zone down here when you can't get a center exchange.
Here's a pass caught by Witten. This is a chip shot. But nothing has been automatic for either kicker this season, Beeler or Hartley. 21-yard try. Drilled through.
I don't know if he's going to get paid what he's being paid now on his next contract, but he's a versatile guy that can help the club.
They kept him around for $8 million. They like having that weapon. Here's a catch by Moore. Play action from Brees, who comes to Colston, and he drops it. Perfect throw. It's 3rd down and 10. Pressure on Brees, and down he goes. Now he flips it somehow underneath for a first down to Jones. It would have been 4th and 1. Instead, they took the penalty. It's 3rd and 11. And Brees over the middle completes it for a first down. Colston with a catch to the 30. Brees with time steps up down the middle, broken up. Scandrick made the play. Set a career long. Snap was high, and the kick is good after a career long of 50 in his first attempt. Atlanta early in the season. Instead, the Falcons won that game. On first down, Kitna completes it to Miles Austin, who is trying to get to the sideline, cannot. First down for Dallas at their own 36. Here is Felix Jones.
Not to be a part of that was hard on any competitor.
3-man rush on Kitna, who throws to Witten. Pass is caught, and Witten can't get out of bounds, and Dallas will spend their final timeout. 14 seconds left in the half. This has got to be to the sideline. It is. 2nd down and 6. 10 seconds left in the half. And this one is out of the reach of everybody. A penalty flag comes in.
Illegal use of hands. Defense, number 96. 5-yard penalty, automatic, first down.
He drills it and makes it. Career long David Beeler, who's been hot and cold, inconsistent. That's his best in the NFL. 53 yards. And it's 20-6 at the half.
They just failed to come away with the touchdown. Of course, they gave up the ball on downs and then had to settle for field goals on the last 2 drives.
Kitna finds Felix Jones. 2nd and 2. And they reverse it with Austin carrying it. Williams out in front, blocking, and Miles Austin. There are no flags. Jones delivers the block. Touchdown.
You can see the reverse here, and at one time it looked like the Saints had him bottled up pretty good right along the sideline. Roy Williams does a good job on the outside. That's the 2nd good block that we've seen already here this afternoon by Roy Williams. Just great hustle on his part. Yeah, I think he got away with a hold.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to say, Mr. Former Cowboy, maybe. Here's Reggie Bush. He makes a catch. completion percentage of 69.5%. Brees fires and completes it to Lance Moore.
And they are. I mean, you've got to be so dominant on the outside to play as much man as they were playing.
Here's the rookie. Ivory breaks loose. Big run. First down. Tackle by Allen. Ball 18 yards for Chris Ivory. Quick setup and throw, and there's the rookie, the tight end Jimmy Graham. A blitz. Brees floats it to perfection. Marcus Colston. Here comes a blitz, 3rd down and 7. Receiver fell down, and Reggie Bush can't make the catch. Bush initially slipped. Here's a 28-yard try for Garrett Hartley, 2 for 2 today. Now 3 for 3. Gonna dig his way out from under the turf. Kitna with a pocket around him for Witten. Good start to this drive for Dallas. 2nd and 7. Kitna broken up. Just a 3-man rush. This one's too hard. Batted in the air and incomplete. Off the hands of Bryant. McBriar hits a booming punt. And from just outside the 15-yard line, Reggie Bush looking for room. Penalty flag flies. Looked like a bad block, and now the ball comes out. Jesse Holley knocked it out, and the Cowboys have the football. And the Cowboys take over at the New Orleans 15. Down by 10. Out of the backfield, Felix Jones. Bryant blocking, and a pretty good play. Barber gets it. Marion Barber. Inside handoff, Barber fights his way. No signal, held up short by Vilma. Barber. Touchdown. Win here for Dallas could secure Jason Garrett as the head coach next year. It's 2nd down and 5. Brees rolls right, throws, hits Colston, who stays up and takes it into Dallas territory. When you're then having to go to offensive meetings and still coordinate the offensive side of the ball. On 2nd down, pass caught by Colston. Sean Payton's first full year as offensive coordinator for the Giants. They went to the Super Bowl under Jim Fussell. Here's Graham, and that ball comes out going to the ground. Blitz off the edge. Pass is broken up. Brooking made the play. Brees for more. Incomplete. And the Saints turn it over on downs. And the Cowboys take over down 3. 19 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and they'll start with a throw. Kitna. Felix Jones. Nice move. Ball came out when he hit the ground, and there is a scramble for the football. The Cowboys do. A game that was 17-0 after 1 is now 23-20 after 3. Saints on top, Cowboys with a football. Back after this from your local Fox station. We start the 4th quarter, and on 1st down, Kitna goes down, ball's out. And it's picked up by Bennett. Martellus Bennett comes away with a football. They keep the play alive, and it turns into a gain. Here comes a blitz. Kitna fires and hits Witten. Forward progress. Gave him enough for a 1st down. So have you.
I still am.
Here is a pass behind Dez Bryant.
I think it's all about field position, Joe. But he's definitely got enough leg from this distance.
And now McBriar just kicks it off the ground. They're going to throw a flag. Tracy Porter on the return is dragged down across the 15. Brees sets up over the middle. The rookie can't make the catch. Sensabaugh picks it off. Through the hands of Jimmy Graham. Sensabaugh down the sideline. Cowboys take over down 3. Second down and 9. Extra men on the rush, and there's Roy Williams. Inside the 15-yard line. Second down and 6. Kitna throws somehow. Roy Williams makes the catch and spins for a first down. What a catch. Here's Barber. He already has one. And now another. Oh, elbows down. Looked like he was down short of the goal line. And they're pleading. And now I guess they've overruled the touchdown. To Shard Choice. A smaller back comes in. 5'10", 212. And he gets it. Choice to the goal line. Touchdown. Brees has to float it. David Thomas incomplete. Brees steps up and down he goes in the arms of Ratliff. A big opportunity here for the Saints defensively to get a stop. Kitna throws and hits Roy Williams. What a conversion. Down inside the 15. Ball comes out, and they're saying that it belongs to New Orleans. Malcolm Jenkins, and we'll take another look at this.
We got the arm in there and went for the strip.
Yep.
It definitely came out and right into the arms of Malcolm Jenkins. That's just one great play by Malcolm Jenkins, who Greg Williams says is the best defensive player they have on their team.
That ball never hit the ground, and Jenkins just ripped it out.
He went to the ground, and boy, what a change of events.
The play netted 47 yards of field position, but the Saints get the ball. Colston with a catch.
Talk about putting the defense on the ropes right now. No huddle by the Saints.
Brees steps up down the middle of the field. Devery Henderson can't hang on. He has single-handedly given the New Orleans Saints a chance. 2nd and 10. Brees throws sideline over the head of David Thomas. Brees pumps and now goes deep. Meacham. Coverage by Newman, and Meacham was hit in stride. What a throw by Brees. Looking for their 4th straight win. The Super Bowl champion Saints. Brees, end zone. More touchdown. And New Orleans is back on top.
Well, there's no question that that was a great play there by Malcolm Jenkins, but then you got to do something with it, and that's exactly what Drew Brees and company were able to do. You got the touchdown there, but what set that up was the long ball right at the 2-minute warning up the right sideline against Terrence Newman to Robert Meacham.
Kitna can't find anywhere to go with it, so he carries it forward.
You start moving receivers from one side of the formation to the other, you eat up a lot of clock time.
Kitna throws, hits Witten for a first down.
And you can't get the ball snapped as quickly as you'd like.
Minute to go. Here's Witten. Gets a block and will pop out of bounds.
Now, they've got a lot of time, 2 timeouts, and they don't have to get a whole lot further to get in his range.
The last completion for 12 to Witten, and now Jason Witten gets another.
And then once you get into a position where you're comfortable with being in field goal range, then start taking some shots.
Here's a pass dropped as Miles Austin started to run before he made the catch.
I say that, I don't know how much confidence they do have in Beal.
They fake the handoff, flip it high, pass is caught by Williams. Great effort.
The Cowboys would either have to call a timeout or there's going to be time coming off the clock.
Pass is into the turf in the direction of Dez Bryant near the 35. Here's one batted away in the direction of Bryant. Roman Harper, the safety.
Just haven't been able to execute it.
Kitna throws, pass incomplete. Well, instead of go for it on 4th down, they're going to try from 59. Hayden tried to call a timeout, didn't get it. Beeler misses. Dallas Cowboys at 3-8. The Saints have won 4 straight. They are 8-3. And they'll be watching with the rest of us this weekend when Atlanta, leaders of the NFC South, will host Green Bay.